This is one of many trainings on key principles of situational leadership, and this is part three. In part one, we talked about the developmental levels that people may have, that they may be an enthusiastic beginner, they may be an overwhelmed intermediate, they may be cautiously advanced, they may be a confident expert. And then we talked about the different styles of approach to help them in their leadership. We've talked about directing them. We talked about supporting them. We've talked about coaching them. We've talked about delegating to them. But all these things, once they're applied, are focused in on a specific task, on a specific goal. So today I want to talk to you about SMART goals. We need to set SMART goals together that align with organizational goals, priorities, and the individual and team's strengths. SMART is an acronym, the S, M, A, R, and T, all focus on one word to think about these things. SMART goals set the stage for situational coaching. And once a SMART goal is in place, the leader knows how much direction and support to give. SMART goals also ensure alignment, and everyone knows what a win looks like. So let's talk about this today. SMART is S-M-A-R-T, specific, motivating, attainable, relevant, and trackable. Let's talk about each one. Your goals need to be specific. You need to make sure you're clear on exactly what needs to be done and who is the responsible party for doing it. Second, it needs to be motivating. Make sure you're clear on the why this matters, how it connects to the bigger picture of things. This will help give you a greater sense of purpose and of value, and help the person working with you to understand why it's so important that they do this. A stands for attainable. Make sure that it's realistic. It can be achieved given this person and this team's skill and time and resources. Sometimes you get into the situation where you're developing a goal and you realize that this person doesn't have the resources they need, or it doesn't have the team around them they need, and you need to make adjustments to help them accomplish the goal that you want them to have. R is for relevant. Make sure the goal is in sync and in line with the current ministry priorities and is within the scope of the person or team's role. Sometimes we assign people responsibilities that they're not good at, nor are they responsible for. And that's just not a good way to run an organization or help the team move forward. Sometimes the goals have nothing to do with the bottom line. They have nothing to do with where we're actually headed as a team. And they may be very busy, they may be very active, but not very productive. We want to make sure that it's relevant to where we are now and where we're headed as a team. And then finally, T is trackable. We need to make sure we're clear on how success will be measured. What are the steps? What is the timeline? What are the milestones in this process that we're doing? How do we know that we're making progress? There should be a way to track progress, and there should be understanding and agreement on what a successful outcome looks like before you begin. Specific, motivating, attainable, relevant, and trackable. When you set SMART goals, you set up smart people to accomplish those goals.